Chinese tourists are gradually coming back to the United Kingdom after Beijing lifted COVID travel restrictions in January. Now, there are 11 return flights every week between China and Gatwick. As one of Britain's busiest airports, Gatwick Airport is now fine-tuning its strategy to woo Chinese tourists back.
We know that the Chinese are big shoppers. It's one of the main reasons that they come into the UK. So making sure that we have the right retail offerings, the right food and beverage offerings, making sure that we have the right carriers flying at the right times of day and with the right frequencies, and making this as good of a customer experience as we possibly can.
To accommodate more carriers, Gatwick is looking to double its capacity by using a second runway.
The Chinese market is such an enormous market to target for UK airports like Gatwick. There are more and more travellers from China who want to visit UK and Europe, or combine a visit to the UK with a visit to European cities and European countryside. With that in mind, it makes sense for an airport like Gatwick to talk to Chinese carriers, encourage them to look at Gatwick as a cheaper airport to fly into than Heathrow because the passenger fees are lower.
According to Visit Britain, Chinese tourists in the UK spent about $2.2 billion in 2019, making them the UK's second largest market by value. But the pattern has been changing, largely because of COVID and Britain's tax policy. Research by the Association of International Retail has found that high-spending Chinese tourists have been opting for some other European countries, including France, Italy and Spain, when the British government ended the value-added tax refund scheme in 2021. A study shows the absence of spending by Chinese tourists due to the tourist tax costs Britain over $940 million a year.
We're working across the industry with different associations and different partners to try and lobby for the return. We've seen a decrease in our retail spend at the airport since the tax-free shopping was removed, and we think it's incredibly important as you look towards the future and you look towards the growth that we want to have here at Gatwick, that it's really important to have that tax-free shopping come back.
Many retailers are calling on the government to bring back VAT-free shopping to entice tourists back before the UK falls out of favour completely.